Welcome back to another crypto video. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're doing awesome. Thanks for checking out another jacobcrypobury video. Today we're going to look at our friend Aave. We're going to check out some of the resistance and support levels for this particular project, and also a bit of news about the amount of whales that actually accumulate this particular project, and should we be worried about it is what we're thinking. So we can see here in the crypto fear and greed index, we're just sitting pretty low still at that 20 on the fear and greed. So we still got extreme fear, which isn't surprising considering all of the geopolitical crisis that's going on out there at the moment, which is pretty terrible. So we're still sitting in these fearful scenarios. Even last month we were extreme fear, and we're still sitting in extreme fear, but the fact we're holding a higher low within this extreme fear situation looks pretty good. So we can see here with the domination of 13 whales, is Aave a risky investment right now? Well, we can see here Aave whales dominate 66% of the supply, but the Aave holders are, clearly rising. So 34.2 thousand addresses in all hold about 3.87 million Aave, which has been sitting in these investors' wallets for over a year now. But the question is, can this persist? So it does say hodl all the way, which is something I do agree with. And you can see here the only reason most of these hodlers are still holding is that the price fall still hasn't invalidated all of 2021's rise. Aave is still 66.38% above January 2021 levels, which I think is really important to consider when you're looking to go for the long-term hodl game, and where you do not react to any external influence or outside activity to the market. The sentiment remains the same. The emotional harassment does not invalidate your sentiment or your logic between the reason you got into the project in the first place. So that's one really important thing to consider, is that these whales are still holding on because they believe in it, and that's also something I believe in too. You can see here rank 68th, $133. We're trading at market cap of 1.823 billion, 24-hour trading volume of 246 million, so about 15% of the total market cap. So it's being traded quite a lot. As you can see, 30 days we're down 10.5%, 2 weeks we're down 15.7%. So yeah, let's hop into the charts. But first thing, make sure you do join the Discord community right here. We've got about 110 people, going to lock it around 200 I think. So make sure you do get into the chat if you want to explore DeFi and other cool projects with the guys here in the community. So do that. Make sure you also smash the subscribe button, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment down below, suggest what you'd like to also have a look at. So we can see here Aave has corrected massively. We're back into the pound format here. Huge correction from the top. You're looking at 80%, which is usually like meme coin territory, but this was an altcoin. It's going to be volatile. We saw massive greed and euphoria. This was during the stimulus check phase as well, where everyone was just hyping in, getting greedy. But if we look at the short term, what's happening, we're still putting through these lower highs. You can just see this huge line here that I've drawn in. We just can't break through this resistance. I think it's going to happen at some point soon, but you can see we keep getting rejected. Bull market support band rejection, bull market support band rejection, and then you look at the highs again. You're getting lower high, lower high, lower high. Now we got lower low, so we're also getting a lower low as well. And it looks a bit like a falling wedge when you marry all of this up. You can see that comes down there, that comes down there. So it gives us a bit of wiggle room, and I think we might get a potential bounce soon. But what I'm seeing is something a bit more interesting on the 4-hour time frame, and I'll show you. It's this head and shoulders pattern right here. So we've got clearly a huge amount of resistance along this £107 level, left shoulder, head, right shoulder right here. And if we were to break through, we'd probably see a really nice pump to the upside. If we just take the depth of the head right here, that would bring us back to this key resistance level that we need to get back to, the £126. So you're looking at a potential $35-ish pump to the upside if we retest here, because you can still create another right shoulder on this pattern because it will create a double bottom whilst doing it. The other thing I'm looking at is a potential big double bottom reversal here if we can produce, this is one bottom and this is the second bottom, if we can break through as well. But let's also consider the support level that we do have, because if we get rejected here and we see more downside momentum, we're going to come down to around £83. But if we do get that breakout on this resistance with a lot of volume, and as you can see at the moment we don't really have any bullish indicators, we've got this bearish crossover on the MACD, The RSI was looking pretty good for a buy-in around this £84 level, but we've missed that boat now. And you can see it just looks like we're ready to take the impulse to the upside. So £127 would be a realistic price target if we break this 106 level. But do recognize if we fail to bust through the resistance and we create this double bottom, we might come back down to £83. So about there. Long term, I mean, you know, the sentiment is still very bullish. If we were to use our Fibonacci extension and just assume in 2025, what could the realistic price targets be? We're still looking at over $1,000 for this project. As you say, it's only a 1.8 billion market cap. You can easily times that by 5, making 9 billion. Very realistic in the crypto space. Also quickly check out our total market cap. We can see here, we are perhaps getting a bounce here, just like we were hoping for. Got this key support line, total market cap excluding Bitcoin. If we can get this bounce, we produce a double bottom, we could see 1.9 trillion total market cap in the next few quarters, which would be absolutely amazing. Anyway guys, that's a wrap for this video. If you like the content, do smash the subscribe button. If you want to become a patron, join this lovely list of people. You will also receive this ebook here. You get premium Discord, one-on-one messaging, and yeah, much more to come. So do consider that if you want to support the community, support the channel, and support the people in the Discord too. See you in the next one, guys.